A new INDOT study says Indiana could take in up to $53 billion if it turns 6 interstate highways into toll roads, and that money, then they say, would go back to the roads.
So which interstates are we talking about here? What portions of them? When could it happen? Well, it's just a study, but as Mary Mills found out, that's enough to put some businesses on edge.
With 9 locations across central Indiana, McNamara Florist is one of the largest in the country. Here at the main building, they not only put together scores of arrangements, but they load up and make some 200 to 300 deliveries a day. So when you ask the guy in charge about turning, say, I-70 into a toll road, especially after the gas tax just went up?
We understand that they need revenue to keep up the roads, and we need good roads for our vehicles. But this just seems really extreme and really onerous.
So how much might it cost for McNamara and others to use toll roads? Here's what the study suggested. If you're taking I-65 from Indy to Gary and paying 4 cents a mile, you'd pay $6.12 in tolls. Taking I-69 from Indy to Fort Wayne, again paying 4 cents a mile, it'd be $4.20. And from Indy to the Illinois state line on I-70, you'd fork over $3.24.
It's going to add up very quickly when you look at 18 vehicles on the road, and the cost of that is just huge.
Consider Tony Reese or other drivers out on the interstates nearly every day. Even if they drive just a portion of a toll road, it's an added cost. And Ferris says that goes for the florist suppliers as well.
So our product cost inbound is going to go up. Our cost to distribute product to consumers is going to go up. So, it would probably affect us. I would say 20 to 30%, and our delivery fees would go up just if these tolls were implemented.
The study also assumes that between 9 and 22% of people who typically use the interstate would use alternate routes to avoid the toll. But Ferris says that wouldn't be practical for his drivers, not when they're going from, say, Indy to Greenwood, or worse yet, Fort Wayne.
So if we avoid a toll, we're going to spend more time on surface streets. And so it's just not something that I could in any way support.
He's certainly not alone in his opposition. Thing to remember, right now, this is just a study looking at the possibilities. Both the governor and the federal government would have to sign off on any new toll roads. John and Ann.
All right, thank you, Mary Mills, reporting tonight. And the closest tolls to us are on the Kentucky border, those beautiful new bridges over the Ohio River, and north of Indianapolis and Chicago.
For cars, not trucks, a toll on Illinois roads costs anywhere between 20 cents and $3.80, depending on where you're going and whether or not you've purchased an iPass. And also, depending on your route, you may have to pass through more than one toll.
And as for those tolls at the Kentucky border near Louisville, it costs $2 per car to cross the toll bridge if you have a transponder. But if you don't have one, it costs $4, and they take a photo of your license plate and send you a bill in the mail later.
And they will find you, so you're not going to get by without that.
Yeah.
My daughter lives in Colorado, and they have that down to a science.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you get the bill, 6 weeks later, and you say, well, what happened? I don't remember.
I don't remember.